Hey, what's up beautiful people? Tony Slay here from Slay Pixels, and today I want to tell you how I managed to get to 25 years old without ever doing a real traditional job. I live off my camera and I do music on the side just as a break from filmmaking. Sounds like a flex, right? But what if I tell you that you can also do that? No excuses. I'm an African immigrant living in Germany. I speak pretty bad German, no family around, just me and my God. But I've managed to pull this off. Trust me, you can also do it. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to make a living using your camera, so you can as well take a pen and paper and make some notes. You dig what I'm saying? First of all, when it comes to videography and photography, there's very high competition because everyone thinks they can do it. So your first step should be separating yourself from everyone in order to stand out. And how do you do this? First, by investing in knowledge. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I have learned 95% of everything that I know in film and photography from YouTube and from practicing. I never bought a course, never paid for coaching or anything like that. However, I won't discourage you from doing it. I do believe there are some good creators out there who can offer you very good knowledge. And now you might ask yourself, where did I get the remaining 5%? Well, I did internships in film production companies, then did an apprenticeship in an advertising agency, which was willing to pay for me to attend a media school while working with them. This is because they found me to be valuable to their company. Just before you click off this video because you don't believe in media or film schools, give me a chance to tell you what you might not know. This 5% that I learned from these companies helped me understand the commercial side of filmmaking, while school helped me understand the legal side of art. So by the time I was done with everything, I had a whole bunch of knowledge to take with me. I also got a small network of like-minded individuals during my time in these companies as well as in school. I should also mention that if you can get a good mentor, that will go a long way. Secondly, you have to niche down. Find something that you're good at. This is gonna ruffle some feathers, but the truth is, what you're good at might not be what you really enjoy doing. So let your enjoyment come later and suffer first, because they say no pain, no gain. I don't know if it's true, but that's what they say. It might be weddings, commercials, product videos, music videos, etc. Find one or two fields in which you're very good at, then go all in. At the beginning, you won't have any clients. So how will you convince people to hire you? Create some passion projects with friends and create a portfolio. Those unpaid projects should be in the field in which you want to be hired. You can't create a portfolio full of music videos, yet you want to be hired for weddings. It's gonna be tough. Create a couple of free videos for people just to boost your portfolio. Go to networking events and meet people. Check out the different Facebook and LinkedIn groups and find some job. And most importantly, post your work on social media, your website, literally everywhere. Give people a chance to discover you. I can go into detail on how you can transition from unpaid to paid projects, but that's a video on its own. You let me know if you're interested in the comment section below and I'll make it happen. Thirdly, still on doing what you're good at, you have to swallow your ego and look for help when it comes to things that you're not good at. For example, I found out I'm a better videographer than photographer, so I had to give up photography and practiced it mainly as a hobby while putting all my efforts on videography. But filmmaking is wide, and I had to narrow down further, and that's how I found out that I'm also a better director than cinematographer. This meant that whenever we worked on a high-end client project, I'd rather step back and hire a DP who could do the cinematography while I direct. I will do all the script writing and storyboarding, then let the DP do his thing. In editing, I'm good at putting shots together, color grading and sound design, but I kinda suck at VFX. So most of the time, I'd also outsource this to more experienced people if the project is high-end and the client is paying a huge amount of money. This will help you increase the value of your company or brand and land you even more high-paying clients than just doing everything on your own. It also eases the burden on your back and gives you a chance to enjoy working. When you're just getting started, you might not be making enough money to be able to outsource some of these stuff, but you can do it every once in a while to help improve the quality of videos in your portfolio. Trust me, you'll see the difference. Fourth, you have to understand the legal and business side of art, all the laws that govern the art sector and all the rights that you have as a creator. This is because a lot of people out there are ready to exploit you as a creator. If possible, have a lawyer to explain to you some of your rights as a creator and how the law can protect you. You also have to understand that you are the rightful owner of your creation and you sell either an exclusive or non-exclusive license to the client. You must have contracts with terms and conditions that the client has to follow. For example, one of my terms and conditions is that once I deliver a project and the client approves it, no changes can be made by any other person without me being informed. This is because some clients think they know better and you deliver a video or photo to them. Then they go and add some filters before publishing. And now the color grade that you spent hours working on or paid someone to do for you becomes ruined. Highlights are blown up and shadows are clipping. Then they tag you as the creator of the video. Now, everyone that sees this video thinks that's the quality of videos that you make and ruins your reputation, which in turn prevents you from getting more potential clients. You have to get clauses in your contract that prevent such stuff from happening. Sometimes the client is stubborn and they just won't publish something without manipulating it. In that case, if it was an exclusive license, I might ask the client to exclude my name from the project as it ruins my reputation as the creator. Or I might share the director's cut just to protect my name and brand. But laws are different in different countries, so make sure you are informed about your country or region. I'm not a lawyer, so get an expert. Number 5, put yourself out there. I know some of us are introverts and pretty shy, which is fine. I'm super introverted, for example. You will rarely find me outside. You don't have to get out there literally. You can put yourself out there by sharing your work online, running Facebook and Instagram ads, creating an SEO optimized website, and most importantly, don't be a ghost. There are so many scammers online right now. People want to know the face behind all these projects, so make sure you show your face, show some behind the scenes footage or photos of you working on some projects to prove your credibility. The first time I got booked for a slightly bigger project than I was used to, the client had watched behind the scenes footage of me shooting a music video and thought that I was a cool guy. It wasn't my portfolio or any amazing video that I had done, but just the vibe on set is what made him believe that I could be the best fit for his project. I wasn't filming with any fancy gear, just a Panasonic GH5. If you're a DP, a director might look at some of your BTS and find you cool and just call you in for a project. There are very many good photographers and videographers, but what makes you stand out from the crowd might just be the manner in which you carry yourself on set. My 6th tip is use what you have around you. Stop worrying about the gear that you don't have. I own Blackmagic and Panasonic cameras. I've made more money with my Panasonic GH5 than with any other cameras. Whichever camera you have, make sure you master it. Be very good at using the camera and pushing it to its limits. I've had music videos that I shot using my GH5 playing on major TV stations because I mastered the camera and I know how to get the best out of it. I still use the small cameras for my day-to-day shoots unless I'm working on a high-end project. That's when I might pull up with my Blackmagic cameras or hire better cameras. But stop being obsessed with specs. That couple that wants you to film their wedding doesn't know the difference between 4K and HD. They don't understand anything about frame rates and bit rates. All they want is just a video. You make a great video to protect your brand. That local startup that wants a product video knows very well they can't pull a Nike level of commercial. So when they hire you, they don't expect you to turn up with a red camera or an Arri Alexa. They just want something simple. So you can flex your skills by giving them a killer video using your small DSLR rather than showing up with a red weapon that you don't even know how to use properly and end up with a very average looking video. Let them praise you for getting amazing results using limited resources rather than showing up with tons of equipment and giving mediocre results. Gear should be the least of your worries. Perfect your skills with what you have first, then upgrade once you feel you have outgrown all that you have. I still deliver 95% of my client projects in full HD. Most of them don't have 4K screens, so stop being obsessed with resolution. The only time I ever delivered a project in 6K was when the project belonged to me and I just wanted to see how a 6K video would look like. The only projects that I've been delivering in 4K and music videos. My eighth and final tip is create more than you consume. I'm also a victim of consuming a lot of social media content, and sometimes it might kill your self-esteem or make you develop imposter syndrome. So I'd advise you guys to pick your favorite platform, then go ham in it. If you can post in different platforms at the same time, even better. You never know who is watching. I created a career out of social media and I don't have a huge following. You can also do it. And some of these platforms also pay their creators, so you can also create a passive revenue stream for yourself. If you've watched this video up to this point, thank you very much, and I hope that you got value from this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Otherwise, I wish you all the best in your pursuit to turning your hobby into a career. I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Blessings.